Coffee in a cup is a miracle. There's so many things that could go wrong, that haven't gone wrong. And so many things that have to go right. My name is Julia Peixoto Peters. I am co-owner and founder of Peixoto Coffee, and we are today at our roasting facility in Chandler, Arizona. So what's really unique about us, we are coffee roasters, we are farmers, we are importers, and we're coffee distributors. I was born and raised in a coffee farming family. My father farmed coffee his whole life and still does. My grandfather was one of the pioneers in this region in Brazil. So it goes back at least 4 generations in my family. I didn't really think I would be involved in my family's tradition of coffee farming until my grandfather passed away. I received what I call a divine calling to keep my family's legacy in coffee farming alive. And this is our geisha. It's a highly exclusive lot of coffee that Jeff and I planted at our farm, not knowing what the outcome would be. But here we are 6 years later, tasting delicious tropical notes, sweet toasted coconut. It's a really special coffee for us. My husband Jeff, my partner in life and business, he's an aerospace engineer. He was the one who created our roasting program.
Our coffee comes from our farm. It smells like fruit, and that's what fresh coffee should smell like. One thing I love about light roasted coffees, this smells like chocolate chip cookies.
He designed the physical roaster. He also designed the software.
We have a target box, what we've established to be the optimal drop time and temperature for this coffee.
The roasting process is critical to honor the work that has been done at the farm level.
The way we approach roasting here is really not to destroy what's in the coffee already. Everything that's wonderful is in there.
Flavors imparted by nature.
But accentuate those characteristics that make it so unique.
This production space makes my heart really happy to see movement. Roasters, drums that smell of coffee throughout our neighborhood. It's really a sensorial experience.
The software program gives us that detail, and so we can take it to the cupping table and start figuring out which processes are changing which flavor characteristics of the coffee.
Coffee cupping is similar to what a sommelier would do when assessing wines. I'm smelling sweet chocolate, deep notes of warmth, very delicious. When we introduce water, the water will bring out specific aromatics.
When they were dry, you get a lot of chocolate and nut. Now when they're wet, you get brown sugar and really sweet characteristics. That's our Peixoto honey. Very clean coffee, subtle fruit notes, great acidity. Coffee is never the same. It's changing from the moment the coffee tree flowers, and in the cup it's even changing.
Coffee beans pack a lot of flavors. The terroir of where the coffee is grown, the weather.
You'll get these nuanced flavors that they'll only pop up for 30 seconds or so.
Coffee in a cup is a miracle. There's so many things that could go wrong, that haven't gone wrong, and so many things that have to go right for that coffee to drink the way it does. So that's the whole crop to cup process. At our cafés, we offer pour-overs to lattes. We always focus on bringing flavors that are unique. On our spring menu, we have a Moroccan-inspired latte, and that one has orange blossom and almond flavors, and it pairs beautifully with our coffees. When guests come to our café, we want them to experience my family's legacy of deep connection with the source of the coffees. There's a lot of elements which are also used at the farm that give meaning to the experience. I really wanted to connect the community that I call home today with the community where I grew up. Keeping the family legacy alive makes me feel connected to my roots, to my grandfather who never even left this region of Brazil. If you were to come here to one of our coffee shops and see his hat hanging on the wall, I think he would be very proud. He was not a man of a lot of words, but he would be nodding his head and would have maybe a smile on his face. My father came to our shop and I remember him sitting at the corner sipping on a cup of espresso for the first time. His own coffee, he had never experienced that before. He said, for someone who was born and raised at a farm to see our family name and our family coffee being served in the United States and people lining up to drink this coffee is something that I never imagined was possible in my lifetime. And I was very proud of that moment because I was having the same feeling as he was having. I was nodding my head and thinking, saying that